is a few hints and tips on how to break down a long-term big goal into smaller manageable steps and daily habits. So most of us will have a big goal of some kind. It could be to get a promotion at work, could be to do a new college course or university course, it could be to lose a stone of body weight or to run a 5k, etc. And that's almost like a wish or the big goal. What a lot of us do is we fail in the goal setting process and we don't break it down into small enough manageable chunks. We have this goal of losing a stone and it just becomes a little bit vague in terms of how we're going to get there, or if we want to, do a degree or something like that. My advice would be have a think about what you want in the end. So if the end result is you want to be a stone lighter, or you want to have a degree, or you want to have a promotion at work or change career, etc., have a think about what the end goal is initially and then work your way back from there. Think about, are there any smaller milestones that I will need to tick off that will lead me to that goal? So if you were doing a degree, for example, your smaller milestones might be completing a foundation level degree, then completing year 2, and then completing year 3 in a dissertation. Or it could be going to college first to pass a certain course to then be able to enrol onto your degree. If it's losing a stone, it could be, well, before I lose a stone, I need to lose half a stone. And before I need to lose half a stone, I actually need to lose a pound. And actually try and break it down into the smallest milestones possible. Once you've broken it down into small milestones, so say for example, we'll use the weight loss one because it's quite relevant in my industry. Say you want to lose a stone and you say, right, my big goal is lose a stone. What I need to do is to break that down into smaller chunks. So I'm going to break that down into, I need to lose 14 pounds. So then every pound that you lose becomes a milestone. Then those pounds become a short-term goal because you can lose a pound in a week or so. So you've broken down essentially what could be a 12-week goal into a 1-week goal straight away by just thinking, how can I break this big goal down into its smallest possible milestones? Then when you've got your small milestones and you think, right, I need to lose 1 pound a week, ask yourself the question, what daily habits do I need to put in place to lose 1 pound this week? So that might be keeping a food diary, eating better, drinking more water, eating more fruit and veg, exercising more, getting my steps up, etc. Start breaking it down to what are the daily behaviours you need to put in place that are going to chip away at those short-term goals, and those short-term goals are going to add up to that long-term goal. You've got to break it down to daily level, to daily habits. So studying's another one. There's a lot of people that they want to get a degree or they want to get a qualification in something. So then think about, to get that degree or that qualification, how many hours of study do I need to do per week to get me there? How many words a week do I have to write on my dissertation so that my dissertation's done on time and I'm not cramming it all in the night before trying to write 5,000 words drinking a Red Bull because I've not planned my time effectively enough? Have a think about how many words a day you need to write, how many research papers you need to read a day, etc. Break it down to the daily habits and then think, right, I need to read for at least an hour. I need to write at least 100 words towards my dissertation, and set those daily habits. If you break them down into teeny chunks that you can tick off every day, you don't have to stress about that long-term goal because that long-term goal is going to take care of itself. But we're not very good at being disciplined enough to break it down to the daily behaviours and the daily habits, schedule those behaviours and habits in, and then force ourselves to do those daily habits. So it's not a massive video, not loads and loads of hints and tips, but it's easy. It's such a simple process, but so many of us get it wrong. Think what you want in the end and think about what type of person and what type of behaviours do you need to have on a daily basis that are gonna get you to that goal, and then start implementing them. Start putting them into your routine. Start making sure that they're your absolute must tasks for those days. give it a go. If you've got any goals, they don't have to be exercise or nutrition related, any goals, and you'd like advice on how to break that down into smaller, more manageable chunks, into smaller milestones, let me know. Also, try and give yourself little rewards for each of the milestones. So every pound you lose, give yourself a little reward. Every hour of reading you do towards your dissertation or your exams or whatever, give yourself a little reward. It could be, you know, a cup of coffee or whatever. It doesn't have to be massive, but try and schedule in a little reward for the end of every one of those little tasks that you've done, and you'll suddenly start to feel great. You'll get loads of momentum. You probably end up doing more than enough, and you'll be ready to smash those goals ahead of schedule. Instead, we set a goal that feels so far in the future, and because we've not broken it down to a daily level, we just sit on it and we don't really do anything about it. So what person do you need to become to achieve that goal? What daily behaviours do you need to have? What daily habits do you need to have? And get to work on them. Give it a go. Let me know how it goes.